no, now you know this is Gunz, and this is the Gunz Show, the #1 internet music radio show in the world, live from Madison Square Garden. Alright, I want everyone to stop what they're doing right now and focus, because someone that, I like to think of him as a friend, but it's more of an acquaintance, but you all know who he is. His name is Alex. He's the lead singer of the band All Time Low. It's myspace.com/alltimelow. We got the album coming out Tuesday, Nothing Personal, and here he is. What's up, buddy?
Dude, how are you?
Dude, doing very, very good. Now, first off, I don't know, we have a lot to get to, and we don't have that much time, so let's just get right at it. We've had you on past times in the Gunz Show. Some of the highlights have been when you were on tour with Forever the Sickest Kids, and I had you and Jonathan both on at the same time, and you guys kind of just like walked up to each other, which was kind of rad. And then also I had you on the night before the last album, So Wrong It's Right, came out.
Yep.
And I remember speaking to you, and I was like, dude, life's about to change for you. And I remember it was literally right the night before that the album dropped, and then things just sort of got crazy. So explain since then to now just what the hell's been going on.
Dude, it's been a rush, man. It's a blur. A lot of things have happened. A lot's changed, and dude, for the better, man. Like people are really getting behind this band, which is amazing. You know, none of us ever expected to go this far.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an honor, dude. It's so crazy, and the year's just been, it's flown by. I mean, we've been doing many tours. We've gone overseas now. We finally made it to like Japan, Australia.
Right.
I don't know. It's all so crazy and surreal, but such a good time, you know.
Definitely. Now, speak about Japan. You mentioned it was your first time in Japan. Now, were the Japanese fans crazy? Because all we hear from like other bands I interviewed is just like the Japanese fans are just like insane. That like they don't really know English, but they know all the words to the songs. Yeah,
the Japanese fans are incredible. They show so much support, and they're down to show you where to eat, show you where to shop.
Show you where to do the sake bombs.
Hell yeah, dude! It was a great time. It was a great time.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, listen, let's get into this album. It's Nothing Personal. Comes out less than a week. First of all, props on the MTV leak. Apparently, it got like really that like mad plays or something.
Yeah, MTV definitely got behind this new record, so they pushed the hell out of it, which is huge for us.
Right, completely. And also, props on the record label, parentheses S, or whoever's in charge for. They actually kept it off from being leaked for a while, and you got to give that props because that could have not made or break the album, but that definitely has to be commended because you hear horror stories from time to time. So I think the backing behind this, you have to be pretty stoked for it because it didn't have to be guaranteed that that there would have been so much support for the album.
No, for sure. I mean, the support behind this album has all been very natural, and like obviously Hopeless Records is completely behind it. And they, like you said, they did an amazing job of keeping it all secure. And right. When it finally did end up leaking, we leaked it on our own terms, and it's only a week in advance, so it's it's kind of the ideal situation.
Right.
And so there's that, and then just everybody's really stepped up and decided to back this record and back the band, 100%, which is amazing, and it's so crucial these days when you have the internet and you have so many bands out there now. Mm-hmm. It's nice to see people giving you a hand and giving you that extra push to make sure that you make it out of the gate first when the album does drop.
Right, clearly. Now, as far as the album goes, I've never. Let me ask you, dude, are you ready for like what's about to like start happening? Not to put you on a pedestal or anything, but like, has it been crazy that there's been so much feedback already? Just like, the three Butch Walker references, or people are like, oh, well, what songs did Butch Walker do? Or just like, I've read some shit about the hairband or just stuff like that, or just people all of a sudden like making big deals maybe out of something that's small. Like, are you just gonna take it in stride, or you're just like, fuck it, whatever?
You really have to just take it as it comes. I mean, we don't think about any of that stuff too much. Right. You can't dwell on it for sure. It just becomes extra baggage and unnecessary. We don't want to weigh ourselves down with anything like that. The bullshit's bullshit for a reason. So. I mean, like you said, we just take it in strides. We see how it comes, and we tackle it, accordingly. So, whatever's gonna happen, we're stoked for it. We're ready for it, and I'm just pumped for the rest of this year, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm sure you just want the album officially out there as well. Well, listen, what I want to do is I want to play a song. I want to stop cock teasing the audience. We got to play a song, and then I want to come back. I want to talk to you about the actual songs and which ones are my favorite and like different parts and different lyrical structures. If that's all right with you, is that cool?
Awesome, dude. Sounds great.
All right. So, damned if I do you, damned if I don't. Feeling the song. I like how after the second chorus you go immediately into like a breakdown. It's gonna be hard to sing though, dude. It's gonna be a long breath that you're gonna have to take. But
yeah. We've been rehearsing the new songs recently, and it's definitely one of those things where you know in the studio you had plenty of times to sing it and get it right. And then,
right.
You know, it finally hits you when you have to reciprocate live, and you're like, oh shit, this is really hard to sing.
It's like it's like shit. I won't be able to be hungover every morning and try to do this.
Clearly.
Try to play. Yeah, clearly.
How am I gonna live? How am I gonna live?
Especially on your Warped Tour dates. Now, for the audience out there that doesn't know, Warped Tour, it literally is. I was able to do Warped Tour last year for about 2 weeks. It literally is. You don't know what time you're playing until like that morning. Or at least your tour manager finds out that morning for the most part.
Yeah, they throw it at you. They throw it at you all of a sudden. So you definitely have to nurse your hangover accordingly.
Yeah, but that never happens. You know?
No, it's pretty brutal when you wake up and you find out that you have the 12:30 set. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
The cock teasing is over. It is damned if I do you, damned if I don't, because it's true. And it's by this man, Alex, and the band All Time Lows off the album called Nothing Personal. And this is the Gun Show, Nothing Personal. If you don't know now, you know. We'll be right back.